You look at, the habit part, and when you discuss all these little habits, all these little things that you need to do, not just individually, but as a team as well. So you're in a house out in Tuscaloosa right now,
Mhm.
and you've got on all your Alabama gear. You're a softball national champion. You've got that championship ring. What were some examples of little habits that you guys did as a team that got you to that point?
You know what? At the time, I don't think I realized they were a big deal, and I guess that's the point. We just thought this
Yeah.
was the right way to do it, and I
Hmm.
think the quote where it's like, "What is each day but a series of decisions between the right way and the easy way?" I think we
Hmm.
were constantly in the habit of choosing the right way. Um, a couple things we did. We met as a team without our coaches, without being told to, just as a team before the week to just discuss what's our focus for this week, and we got to really decide it as a team. Sure, it was um, senior led, but it was from us, and it was how cool is it to go out in the field and be like, yeah, this is what we've decided to do. Um, so I think that was one. We made a promise to each other to be unbelievably intelligent about social media. So we didn't have a TikTok or a Snapchat, but Twitter was very prevalent. Facebook
Sure.
was very popular, and even when Murphy, our head coach, left for LSU to go coach at another school, we texted everybody in the team, texted each other and said nobody posts anything until you feel like you're not upset by this anymore. And as weird as that sounds, we like if
Mhm.
we were upset after a loss, if we were upset after a coach leaving, if we were whatever it was, if we were upset, we just made a promise to not post until we weren't upset. Um, so I thought things like that were neat. It was certainly ingrained in us, but everywhere we went, if you were 10 minutes early, you were just on time. So you had to be at least 15 to 20 minutes early to everything we did, whether that was getting on the bus, practice, you were at least an hour early. It was those little things like showing up early, making sure everything was taken care of. And then finally, the last thing, and probably my favorite thing our coach made us do, is there's a hired on salary cleaning crew for our facility, our locker room, and everything else.
Mhm.
We had cleaning crews assigned, and it was like you leave whatever you're at better than the way you left it. Whether that's a dugout, like you might walk into a dugout and it is a mess, but when you leave, you make sure all of that mess is cleaned up, not just the mess you made. And when you're in a locker room, your locker has to look a certain way when you walk out and leave. And you know what? A quick vacuum is going to make a big difference. And maybe that
Yeah.
takes pressure off of how much a cleaning crew has to do. And we're just showing our gratitude for everything that they do in the clubhouse. And so I thought that was really neat. And that might seem strange because a lot of that didn't have anything to do with us actually playing on the field. But I
Mhm.
think all those little things made a big deal into why we ended up winning.